if he's even looking through the camera.
Experience facing the wrong way. This is actually a doable situation. Lucas needs to play this one very patiently, but no, he's even fumbling his shots. I was going
And a difference in the initiators too. We have Breach Sova versus a Breach Fade. I think the same choices we should be expecting the Neon, but then the differences between the Cypher and the Deadlock.
on to B main, obviously.
Oh, just the Outlaw seeing who's going to shoot back and wants to slip behind enemy lines. So RRQ, the B defenders have to switch around. Now Tech have to get through some Cypher trips. So
He's ready for this as well. Look at this crossfire already set up over towards the top of mid, and that's going to be the spike on the floor. So round, that's over. Abo on no HP to be able to do too much more here.
yeah, trying to bait some shots out of RRQ and see what he can get. He hasn't been punished yet.
Oh,
he
there it
gets
is.
caught by the trip. That is the power Xpharaoh with that Cypher.
The RQ members still alive. RQ at full main control, and well, that's just going to be the round, really.
I think Tech are kind of overcooking. Like they're going mid, they're wrapping behind. Maybe just go for something standard. B main into market, find where these trips are, and just keep it simple.
The fact that they get the plant here, now they're in a position, a post-plant, to maybe get a few kills. Could be big for them.
Oh, double dash from the Waylay. Is there some assists? He's like, he just nopes out of there. I like the rewind, but eventually caught. RRQ's retakes have been so solid, and it's going to be even better when you have better weaponry like that.
This will be a Nightfall retake for sure. Getting ready for this one. Cushy sends it through. Plenty of members who can caught by that.
But the paranoia from Haldon too limited, or at least it's going to force some hesitation out of RRQ. And Tech, the firing squad's all in position as RRQ's confidence will dwindle, and it's Tech with their first round. Haldon ready with the paranoia that does just pierce through, and that catches Jemkin. No more off for RRQ, but the rifles are enough. They're lethal at the front, and Tech's crossfire has to hold, and because of that Cypher cage, it sections off Tech, and RRQ falls. A beautiful double kill from Abo.
Fighting through the one-way here. There's a couple members start to fall off a little bit. Offensive Rolling Thunder, won't find any plays, but will allow them to walk on forward. Is this going to be T-Virus getting an advantage versus Cushy?
Rolling Thunder plus the Nightfall. Tech are throwing everything at this. They're granted 2 kills on entry, and it's just Crazyguy in this corner. And of course, Monyet to assist. Great paranoia will hit at least 3 of Tech, and Crazyguy will benefit. Great double kill as Jemkin is still on his way. Now a defensive Rolling Thunder, and man, you're getting so much more value out of these ultimates if you're RRQ.
It's going to be a 1v3 here. It's got one smoke to play through Haldong. No more connection on convergent paths. A lot of work to do here, but he's got the first.
If anyone could do it, it's Haldong. He has the experience, and it's all up to him. The 3K, Jemkin the last one. A 1v1 now, the dance, and it's Jemkin that stays locked in.
Lucas's eyes on this positioning.
Spike planted.
Right
Oh, you can't even depend on the sonic sensor, and what? Crazy stuff out of the breach. And now RRQ are on the flank. The paranoia will only slow them. I don't know if it'll stop them, and Haldong's taking damage. You send the aftershock, you send the flashes, you send the firing squad, and RRQ are looking to evict these last 2 members with the spike plane. You can't even play time, you can't even play your life. RRQ are here to stay. Sitting in market, playing off their camera, which is not going to be within B main, and now this Neon's getting kind of trapped, and T-Virus is not going to get any support, so manages to somehow scurry out and gets a kill against Monyet. That's so insane.
Pretty disconnected because the rest of the time weren't able to really rush into market and help out T-Virus loop, but maybe they're need to at this point. They're all grouped up together. They're punishing players in top mid, defeating the operator there as well.
Scrappy from Tech, they kind of just swung wherever they wanted and just won all their duels. Xpharaoh's going to be on the flank, but there's still a lot to get through.
Okay,
but Crazyguy is now carving his way through the opposite side of the map.
Double entry here. Crazyguy goes down. This is going to get a little bit more difficult now. A lot more difficult actually, considering time also.
Yeah, time running out, and you're netted. So, but at least RRQ can afford to drop all these guns and rebuy. So this is, if anything, great for Tech. The way they kind of scrapped through, ran around market. T-Virus was solo, won a duel off swinging market, and then they somehow ended up at A. So
did reveal the operator, but I think at this stage, time we should know about it anyway. And over into mid we go again. Koshi just deletes Luke.
T-Virus has just been so punished, and now Tag are have mid control, but now top mid is open, and there's only so much the Deadlock can hold back. So the spike has been unassisted over market because Apple's watching top mid. Now you have this omen of Haldong who's going to make his way through B main, and he got fragged just pushing through smoke by himself. So very disjointed out of Tech. I think the scrappy, wacky style kind of caught RRQ off that last round, but not this time. Both of them trying to use one for market or anything, but walking into the off, the instant rewind, but not going that far out. The Annihilation will claim Jemkin, and that's your star player. RRQ will just try to get their fate into position for a Nightfall retake or even the Rolling Thunder, but it's so cooked. There's really no one left. It's a 2 versus 4, and RRQ are flooding in, but it's already too late. Tech's post-plant setup is already in place.
crazyguy can't go anywhere. This is going to go 4 for Titan for sure. He's already taken damage at this point. Ambo's done a lot in this round. And a final Rolling Thunder just to clean up as crazyguy essentially out of util here. If he's kept a couple of flashes, he just can't even really get past the barrier mesh.
End up being a 8-4 half shortly, and crazyguy.
They're getting ready to receive this one. It's Haldong ready to go. Yeah, he knows about this right now. But he gets blinded himself. It's a good paranoia, but the Prowl is just as good, in fact, better for Cushy.
Man, RRQ just always have a response, but it's still a 3v3 with the spike down, and guarding it, barrier is going to limit them.
Yeah, I know. This is the unfortunate situation. Well, the barrier's gone. As the fight breaks out, crazyguy once more. Look at that, a double to bring this into a 2 versus 1. Lucas has got no HP to play through.
If he's even looking through the camera.
Experience facing the wrong way. This is actually a doable situation. Lucas needs to play this one very patiently, but no, he's even fumbling his shots. I was going to say, play this one patiently, try and see if you can find.
On who is in market, and look at this wraparound from Monyet, but he's snuffed out just instantly, so Tech will hold it down even through B main. A good net, but nothing that RRQ could capitalize on. And now it's a flawless response from Tech.
Yeah, well, not bad at all.
Wanted to, but it's Tech. The ball's in their court. They have a fault line. Coco is going to throw it out. T-Virus leads the charge, gets a ping on the other side of the box, but he's basically going in blind. At least Apo begins that opening frag, but once you discover RRQ, your vision fades to black, and it's just Haldong in a 1 versus 3. Spike's about to go off, and RRQ inch closer to the finish line.
No time at all. It'll be save on towards the rifle. RRQ find their 11. And Jemkin walk through with this win in the BO1, but maybe just hoping for a bit more coming through from this Titan side. Look at Jemkin, just unbelievable in that corner.
Have to know something is up. Now you got the net, and Apple reveals himself. At least he goes 1 for 1.
Been better for him just to drop a full smoke on top of the barrier mesh if they were considering how under pressure they really were.
Paranoia to just drown out those corners that this Neon wants to get through, and you have Jemkin activating the ult, so I don't know if Tech really want to dance against this duelist, one of the best in the world, and T-Virus and Coco, it's all they have left. 2 ults, but not wanting to pull the trigger on them yet. It's RRQ on match point. Waiting them on the other side could be this fade, especially Lucas, 1 away from the Nightfall, but it is the offensive Nightfall first. The Annihilation is going to claim 1, and RRQ do free Jemkin. Tech are really just delaying these with these ultimates, and Lucas is cut off from going from a flank. Actually, he does manage to squeeze through a Nightfall well angled. RQ stuck in that hallway, safe for now, but leaving Monyet on an island, and he is stunned. He tries to teleport out, but there is no saving that Omen. So RRQ have been humbled for the moment, as T-Virus hoping to activate for one of the final times for Tech. They have a lot of rounds to catch up on.
His own ultimate, Rolling Thunder. And in a good spot to maybe get that kill, unless he gets fault lined out.
Oh, Tech, I mean, came in with stingers and they did their best to play at short range. And this is Tech extending their lives even more. crazyguy about to fall, and it's 12-6. This Tech will just not go down, but still amazing for them to take that round with a lot of stingers coming.
Knowing that RRQ also don't really have mid at this stage, you can start to see some small rotations. Coco's top mid. He might even just Rolling Thunder this right now. Yeah, there it comes.
Yeah, and Xfero could use a neural theft. He could access to those corpses, and he's in mid, but he needs to pay attention to the top mid side.
But coming in, 2 players up. By the way, 1v1 over towards top mid could be deciding as well. Goes crazyguys way.
Oh, RRQ, could they win it here after having a lot of pistols coming in? It's the aftershock forcing Tech back. Lucas just trying to force them back, and Lucas is front and center, and he's got Coco by his side. These are 2 initiators that needed to pop off here and now to save Tech, and it's a 1v1 as Monyet swings first.
Ammo.
Lucas is out in front, and now is just going to concede that because Lucas, time is not on his side. He has to make the move, and Monyet plays his life, and he's not even going to tap the spike. He's going to use Monyet's smoke against him. And Monyet's going to trade positions and swing around the Rosie, but Lucas is not going to have time. He has to get on the spike, and we don't not even going to see this happen, I guess.
Yeah, they've won it. Monyet's got this one done and dusted.